Oh, another random stranger on the internet that is so clouded by their political bias that when they hear a child trafficking survivor's message about protecting children and calling up corruption, they want to, first of all, assume I'm part of the political party they hate, but also call me hateful. Okay, instead of wanting to solve problems, I'm just going to make the assumption here, sir, that we know you don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to make the assumption you haven't spent a lot of time trying to understand the problem. Therefore, I understand you're not aware of how to solve the problem of child exploitation trafficking, but let's entertain this, okay? Look, having been born and raised in a Christian cult and suffering 20 years of cult abuse, including child trafficking, I am no stranger to how impactful and effective brainwashing is on grown-ass adults who should know better, right? So I'm here to hold people's hands while rocking them into the truth, which is, it's not Team Red versus Team Blue. Anyone who's been following me for years knows better. I'm talking to the people that are still assuming that it's Team Red versus Team Blue and that we should fight against ourselves as Americans and that'll get things accomplished, or also the people that think that because I'm talking about protecting children, I'm somehow a Republican, Team Red, MAGA person. Like, you're wrong on both accounts, okay? I want to rock you towards some truth that'll help you be less embarrassing next time. Now, the great part is I don't even have to do any research for this answer because I recently had a conversation with a friend of mine who's very, very Republican and who's been trying to convince me for years that Trump was going to come save the day, and I've been rocking him into truth. Recently, he sent me this text message. I'm actually taking your side, debating another guy. My side meaning two-party corruption. Both parties are the problem. Here's the operations he sent me. Let me know your reaction. So these operations were statewide and regional operations for the avoidance of doubt because we're fact-checking this assumption, okay? There's a Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. Then each state has a bureau. So statewide is not the same as federal. So these statewide and regional operations are not the FBI. However, in this whole list of things, he sent me one nationwide FBI crackdown in May 2025. All right. So my response to him, I said, so there was one federal op in May 2025, not specific to trafficking, because it says alleged child sex offenders. And we're satisfied that the federal government is doing its part? Because state regional is not federal. He said, agreed. I'm not satisfied one bit. And I said, to be fair, I know some blurry-faced dudes who have been given the green light to take down traffickers in hidden corners around the globe. Like I said, though, it's targeted, meaning they've been given the green light by the Trump admin to take down competitors. Chew on that. I've never said nothing is being done. I'm still reading my text. I've never said nothing is being done, but I want people to understand the difference between theatrics, i.e. 1 to 10 ops on behalf of our federal government. Like, we're impressed with that. There's a difference between theatrics and justice. In the meantime, the Epstein